Hey guys, welcome back to Sun Crypto. In today's content, we're going to talk about BTC. We're going to take a look at BTC on the lower degree once again, as we discussed last time before the breakout to the upside, right? So if we go ahead and review what we talked about on our previous update, what we said was like, we're going to be looking for a potential rejection somewhere around the 1 hour 100 EMA, or if we basically get the breakout to the upside, we could be looking for the 6 hour 211 EMA right here. Okay, so we're gonna take a look at the 6 hour 211 EMA next, right? So when we go back to the 1 hour 100 EMA right there, okay, we basically got the rejection right there. That's when we basically talk about the pullback down to like a 34. We push back up in a wedge pattern, and then we said we're going to be dropping down to a 32.4 down to a 31.3 range. Okay, so now what we're looking at is like, are we going to be able to continue the breakout to the upside above the 1 hour 100 EMA? It is going to be a little bit challenging, right, over the next like a few hours and so on. The volume in terms of buying pressure on Bitstamp is not a lot, right? Let's take a look at it on Binance. If you take a look at it on Binance, the volume is also not that not that great. Okay, so it is decent, but we could get a lot more volume if we want to basically if we are going to be looking for a further breakout. So what we want to see right now, we want to see a potential correction right here. Okay, in terms of both hourly and 6 hour, we're going to take a look at the 6 hour next again. We could either get some sort of flat correction right here before the before the breakout continues, right, to the upside, or we could temporarily, okay, dip all the way down to a 0.618 to a 50% pullback. Okay, either way we're going to look at it, right, we most likely going to be correcting right here. Okay, so that's going to be our primary correction range, and our primary support going to be right here. Okay, 50% to 0.618. If basically 39.6, 39.9 range is the top, right, we're going to be looking for 0.618, just about like a 34.3. Okay, so 34.3 if the correction is big enough, right, and we're going to be looking for this move also potentially. If the correction is dipped down to basically 0.618, we could be looking for the head and shoulder pattern formation, which means like we could be correcting sideways. So the entire move, if we break the trend line support right here, right, which was our previous resistance, the dotted orange line right there, it is going to be our primary support slash resistance over the next like a few days and so on, right? So would be expecting once again some correction right here. That's going to be our primary correction range, just about like a 40k down to a 37. Our primary support, if we break that correction range, going to be 34.2 once again. Okay, so now let's go ahead and take a look at resistance once again. Let's talk about the resistance. We got a overhead resistance just about like a 42. Remember, after the big dump to the downside, most people bought at 42 right here. Okay, so 42, and we dump all the way down to 30k, bump back up to 42 and could not break it. So if we're gonna get the entire correction, right, the bigger picture in terms of like a flat correction, we could say it doesn't matter how long we're gonna stay in this range, we can still get this move. Okay, regardless, okay, what correction we're gonna get, the directional move can still could still be to the upside up to 42. All right, so but one thing we want to do is like just make sure bull's gonna be buying the dips all the way down to 32, or I mean 34.2, and before the bigger correction in terms of wave analysis, we're just gonna be looking for this the flat correction as we talked about yesterday, right? Remember, you can still look for the directional move, but within the directional move, you're still gonna get what, some correction. So that's what we just described, right? Kind of like what we got right here. We did not basically drop straight down to a 32 or 32.4, right? We basically corrected right here in mid-range. So we could get a correction in this range also. Okay, something to basically keep in mind over the next like a few hours and so on. Now let's go ahead and take a look at BTC on a 6 hour basis. On a 6 hour basis, what we said was like if we basically get our MACD to flip bullish, we're gonna be in a positive momentum, right? And take a look at it, guys. We've still been pushing to the upside, even though basically we turned negative for a couple of hours right there, just flip bullish again. So what we want to see on the 6-hour basis, if you're trading the 6-hour and higher, you want to see a clean close above the 6-hour MACD. Yes, we could, still get that dip on the lower degree, but you might not still, get a negative MACD. As I said right here, remember when BTC was right there, okay? We said MACD is already positive. Even if we dip down to, just about 35.3, it could be a quick dump and then price action gonna reverse back up. You can see it on the 6-hour, because you have to take a look at it on the, on the hourly basis to see all that good stuff, right? But once again, excuse me, on the 6-hour, what we want to see MACD, okay, to stay positive. Even if we dip lower, okay, we want to see MACD to stay positive, okay? We can still dip lower, that's okay, but MACD has to be, once again, it has to be positive. And now, we're going to be looking for our 100 EMA resistance up to basically 46. So definitely it is going to be moving sideways. So we just don't know at what price level the 100 EMA is going to be at. It could be even like at 42, depending how long, okay, on the hourly basis, as we just discussed, right here, how long we're going to be correcting right here. Okay, so that's going to basically affect the 6-hour, right here. All right, it's going to affect the 6-hour time frame. So keep that in mind. Basically, correction, it is still in play. We're slightly turning bullish again. Just have to basically get the correct structure for the move to the upside. These two lines you're seeing right now, it is these two lines right here. The yellow line, it is our 382 pullback, as we discussed yesterday, right here. Okay, our swing low right here, just about 10K, swing high just about like 64 right there. 382 pullback is at 30K. 50% pullback, we talked about it, 25K. Our basically 236 is at 42. So if we basically take a look at it on the lower degree, you can see like we're bouncing off the between 382 and 236. Okay, 382 our yellow line, and 236 basically our I think that's pink or red, pink line, right? So, and if we basically manage to break above the 230 236, that's it, guys. We're going much higher. If we get rejected, we basically could either get the another Wyckoff distribution right here, where we basically going to be doing something like that, okay, before pumping to the upside. Same exact thing as we did like on the higher time frame right there. Okay, same exact thing we did right here. We could be doing another one right here, but we're gonna talk about all of that good stuff, right? Once we basically get a clear confirmation on the 6-hour that we're gonna be going to the moon over the next like a few days and so on. So overall, we back to a bullish mode. So just be let's just be cautious and not try to be too bearish too early. All right guys, thanks a lot for watching.